Hello everyone. I'm Mauri Kontu, Managing Director of Vahterus and the founder of the company. And I'm so glad that we have possibility to invite you all to see our first live stream production launching. Some backgrounds of Vahterus started 30 years ago and with 3 people, and we have some idea if we can make new type of plate heat exchanger without a gasket, and we call it plate and shell. And we have, thanks to your customer, we have now 360 people, and we have done over 60,000 heat exchanger on your application, different applications. We have 3 sectors. We have chemical and process application, energy sector, and like today we are industrial refrigeration. And normally we try to introduce this new type of products on the exhibitions, but unfortunately this coronavirus is closing the world, and also in heat exchanger point of view, all exhibitions has cancelled and postponed for next year. And then we thought how we can reach you. And suddenly we built up end of the summer this showroom. And this is like our booth normally in exhibitions. We have some products here which you see later. And then we have putting strongly this our new branding issues. Our products are white, and we are with blue jackets. And that gives some indication that Finnish flag is blue and white, and we are still working globally. Just some ideas what we are thinking. And our duty is to produce all time new products on your applications. And today I'm so glad that we can introduce this multi-condenser, and hoping that you are eager to make these units on tests and on your products to help your daily business. But now I invite first Mr. Heikki Oksanen, who is in charge of whole industrial refrigeration sector, to start this product launch. Have a good learning hour. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Heikki Oksanen and I work at Vahterus since 1999. Welcome to this introduction of new Vahterus multi-condenser, desuperheater, condenser and subcooler in the same unit. During the last 10 years, you have manufactured heat pumps with capacity over 1000 megawatt, including Vahterus plate and shell heat exchangers inside. This is direct action against global warming, not only talks. This capacity is more than average size of a nuclear power station. Heat pump market is a fast-growing business, and new ideas are needed for heat recovery of waste heat. Burning of fossil fuel is not the answer for the future. We are here to develop new technology for growing market. Next, Valtteri and John will introduce our latest innovation, Vahterus plate and shell multi-condenser. Valtteri and John, please continue.
Thank you, Heikki. Welcome all to this product launch. My name is Valtteri Haavisto. I'm from our customer service center, and together with John Ritmann, we will run you through this introduction and briefing of Vahterus multi-condenser. This is a unit which will be mainly focused to industrial refrigeration, but maybe in other uses as well. So, John, you can start.
Will you please start the presentation?
Yes.
Yes, like Valtteri is saying, we are going to focus on this new product. My name is John Ritmann, and I have only been 3 months with Vahterus. I share a little bit the same history of having working 30 years in industrial refrigeration, working in more of the larger players in the market. In this work, I have had the opportunity to work many years together with Vahterus and let's say participate in generating new different products together with Vahterus. This has been very helpful. We'll just start telling a little bit about Vahterus's basic products, the plate and shell heat exchangers, which are used in several applications all over the world. We are having condensers, superheaters, evaporators, subcoolers, oil coolers, gasket coolers, and economizers, etc. One of the more important things is that we very often together with customers are, let's say, putting functionalities together like we are also going to do in this presentation here. Valtteri will take over now and, let's say, talk a little bit about why you should select PSHE. Please take over.
Thanks, John. First, we can have a look of different units what we have in refrigeration industry. Here in our showroom, we have a good selection of units. First, you can see here a combined evaporator where we have a evaporator and the droplet separator combined into one unit. This is so-called combined C model where we have the ammonia suction line on the ends of the unit, separating oil from the bottom. This unit size is it's designed for around 300 kilowatt chiller cooling capacity and fitting well to the packages. On the back of this room, we have a bigger size 7 unit, and that is designed for heat pump duties. It's having a thick end plates, so can handle up to 60 bar pressures in typical for ammonia condensers in the heat pumps. The design duty for this is around 7 to 8 megawatts. As you can see, it's pretty compact in size for such a big duty in heat pumps. Okay, and here is finally the cross section of the heat exchanger. It's a cut half, and as you can see, we always have the round plates here, round plates inside the round pressure vessel. All the ports and plates are welded together, so we have a fully welded plate construction. Here you can see how the plate stack is inside the shell. It can be in the center, it can be on the bottom, or it can be on the top of the shell. But it's always inside the protective shell. So now let's continue our presentation. So why PSHE then? So I think I already went through the benefits of that, but we see that the safety is important. You don't have a leaking gaskets, and you have always the plate back inside the protective shell. So it also provides a great benefit in the size, but also we have a lot of experience, 30 years in industrial refrigeration, and I would say over 20 years of that in the heat pump market. So that actually is giving you quite good feeling why you should use PSHE in your selection for the heat pump condenser. So maybe, John, you can continue from here.
Yeah, thank you for this information. Let's get over to, let's say, with a bit more focus about what we are going to talk about today. And today is about heat pump developments. It's not new for Vahterus to be delivering components for heat pump market. like Heikki indicated, we have already delivered 1,000 megawatt for this industry. The heat pump market is growing extremely fast in Europe, and this in order to lower carbon footprint by changing from fossil burning to electricity generated from windmills, solar energy, and other such natural sources. Many of those heat pump systems are in several megawatt sizes like the unit shown here, and those are often used for district heating. Beside those, even more systems are smaller, standardized packages used for heat rejection with purposes like floor heating and warm water for cleaning purposes. Other systems very often used are where we are taking out the heat from any existing plant by using NH3 cascade heat pump, where you can on demand take all the heat you want when you want it, as long as the refrigeration plant is running, of course.
So for these purposes, we've been developing and doing R&D work to even further kind of develop the product to meet these needs, and especially the needs of having close approach temperatures in this heat pump market. So we have launched this product called Vahterus Multi-Condenser. So it is the product which combines the typical functions of the condensing side, high pressure side of the heat pump. So here you can see what our multi-condenser is doing comparing to traditional stacked units.
Yeah. And let's take the traditional system first, where it's stacked together. The new development is not going to, let's say, take away this opportunity. The traditional system still offers many opportunities and flexibility, like mentioned before. And let's say that the superheater and the subcooler purposes can be used, let's say, more external than what is possible in the multi-condenser. Valtteri will take over to tell a little bit about why there is such a big difference. Please take over, Valtteri.
Yeah, especially in cases where you have the full water flow is flowing through all these parts, subcooler, condenser, and desuperheater. We have developed a solution where you can combine those all functions into one product and one shell. So this is how we call multi-condenser. On the right-hand side picture, you can see well what is the size difference and what is the compactness difference between the traditional stacked units and the multi-condenser unit. So let's go a bit into details of that unit. So here you can see a cross-section of the multi-condenser. There are three different segments in that heat exchange. First, from the left, there's a desuperheating part where the hot gas, ammonia gas, will go through and the gas is cooled. In the second part, in the middle, there is a condensing part where the gas is condensed. Condensate is collected to the bottom pipe and forced through the subcooler part, which is furthest on the right-hand side. And finally, we take out the ammonia liquid from the top right corner of the unit. So all these functions can be there, but as normally in Vahterus units, you can also get the unit only with the desuperheating and condensing part, or with condensing and subcooling part. There is possibility to have the receiver included to this or other functions when it's needed. So what is the real beauty of this product? Is the temperature profile. As we always need in the heat pumps, very close approach temperatures. So here we have a chance to further squeeze this temperature difference so that our water outlet temperature can be at the same or even at higher level than what is the ammonia condensing temperature. So you can utilize fully the desuperheating temperature to increase the water outlet temperature. Finally, you can subcool the liquid to even further increase your heat pump COP. So how to connect this unit into your existing heat pump system? So John, maybe you can guide it a bit.
Yeah, thank you, Valtteri. Let's say the explanation of the heat exchanger is well done by Valtteri. It's put into the system with the condenser, the oil separator, and coming into the heat exchanger with all the functionalities. The important thing for the customer is to make sure that we are having a proper regulation, because when the gas is condensed, we need to have a surface level inside the heat exchanger controlled by a high pressure regulation into an expansion valve, leaving it onto the refrigeration system. We are not normally delivering the let's say the level equipment and also the regulation equipment. We will deliver, let's say, connections for air purge, for oil drain, and other connections if needed. We will very much like to discuss with you how you would like to regulate in order to make sure we get a fast regulation for this system.
Okay, then we can maybe show we have a one unit here. It's also good to say that we have tested this unit for several months, almost 1 year in our test lab, and this is a result of that what we are launching today. So here we have our size 5 multi-condenser. As you can see the size from here, the design duty for this is around 2000 kilowatts and designed for typical ammonia heat pump case. Of course, depending on the temperatures, but this is quite typical for heating of buildings and so. So it is a normal pressure vessel what we are doing here. We can manufacture the unit into several design codes in a normally with the different design temperatures and design pressures. Typically, we can see here from here, we can have the ammonia inlet from this corner in, and having the water connections on the shell as you want, and it's needed for the pressure drop and a good water distribution inside the shell. Finally, we have the ammonia receiver here. This is a Vahterus made receiver, and then the ammonia liquid outlet from the top connection. Here you can connect your level probe to control the level in the unit. So then we can go to conclusions, what we have gone through here. So multi-condenser, it offers like a substantial cost saving compared to traditional unit. So you only have one unit, no pipe, no insulation, additional insulation or piping cost. So as always with Vahterus products, it's totally gasket free and leakage free. Our standard ranges are 40, 60 and 80 bar design pressures here. I think that was pretty much all from our side, so maybe there is some questions coming from the chat or earlier. Maybe it was sent earlier before the meeting. Do we have any? Okay. We've been asked what is the capacity range of this heat exchanger. I can answer to that. So, okay, it's difficult to say precisely what is the capacity range, but I would say a reasonable range could be from 100 to 5,000 kilowatts with this product. Do we have some others?
I think here, what is the temperature and pressure range and what refrigerant can be used? Like already mentioned about the pressure range, 40, 60, 80 bar is not any problem for our heat exchanger. When it comes to temperature, it's also, since we do not have gaskets as a limitation, we can go up to 200 degrees if that's necessary, normally up to 150. Refrigerant that can be used is, this one is made for ammonia. Let's say we are open to discuss other refrigerants to be used also. Any more questions? That was one for Heikki.
Yes. Questions, of course, concerning money. What are the savings using this new product compared to the individual heat exchangers? You can easily reach savings 20 to 40% in heat exchangers. In addition to be considered the savings in piping, insulation, etc. Or space saving may be the most important. Please don't hesitate to contact us for further information. Let's find solutions together. Thanks for your attention. See you.
See you out there.
Take care. Thank you.